This is a guy that I met in, I think it was October, November of 2005, shortly after I got into the information product marketing sector. I go way back, as you've seen from watching the .com story, back to 1995. But in 2005, the first conference I spoke at was a conference called Focus for the Future. It was in Charlotte, North Carolina, and I spoke alongside Gary Ambrose. I know Gary was with us a little bit today. He might be gone now. He was just ragging on me. Craig Perrine and this gentleman, Mike Filsaime. Mike has he's just a brilliant marketer and a great friend. He's done some incredible things. His butterfly marketing is a system that's been revolutionary for a lot of people who want to get their own info products out into the marketplace. A lot of raving fans for the stuff that Mike does. He's a great guy, and I want to bring him in right now. Mike, are you there?
Yeah, if you can hear me, let me know.
I can hear you,
And
and
see you.
I can see you.
Fantastic.
How you doing, brother?
Hey,
Doing
Mike.
good, man. You're doing great things today. The book is awesome. The Tweet-A-Thon is not only revolutionary, it's extremely professional. Thanks for raising the bar for the industry. We really need it. Great
Well,
job.
yeah, and thanks for saying so. And it's the guys that you can't see. I like to say I'm the monkey with the microphone, but it's Chris Harper and Fletcher Greneman and Tim Golan and Brian Means and the team here behind the scenes. And Dan's just a pretty face.
I'm just doing something else right now.
Yeah.
Hey,
So,
Mike, how you doing?
Hey Dan, how you doing? How's it
Excellent.
going?
have you?
Joel, I heard your previous guest had a major scare on his on the airline, huh? That
Yeah,
was something else.
Mike.
I lost an engine on Thursday on Southwest. It was my third flight on Southwest that lost an engine and had to return to the airport on a Southwest 737 in 22 months.
Wow.
That's happened to me.
So the moral of that story for me is don't fly anywhere with Mike Filsaime.
That's it. Or any of your guests.
Hey, have you gone to Twitter and let people know that you're on right now?
No, I'll do that. I'll do that right now.
Yeah, I'm tweeting that you're on, and this is a tweet-a-thon, so we got a tweet, we got a Ustream, and we're combining the social media forces for a great social media cause, and it's all about water is life and providing clean drinking water for these people that they just don't have it. We take it so for granted. Water fountains, sinks, water bottles. We go to the store and we've got dozens of different kinds of soft drinks and juices that we can choose from. And we don't even think about contaminants in there. But for people in Kenya, this is their life. And every day they're catching diseases and they're dying from these waterborne diseases. And it's time we have the resources and the means to put a stop to it. And if everybody would contribute and buy at least one of these, every time you do this, you are potentially saving a life or at least contributing to keeping a life free from the types of diseases that these people get.
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing that you're doing. Like you said, we take these things for granted. I'm in my hotel right now. I had a little bit of a headache about an hour ago. Just walked into the bathroom and there was some clean water right there, on the counter for me to take, aspirin when I probably could have taken it right out of the sink and it would have been cleaner than 99% of the world. And it's great to have friends and make money and help people, but helping the people that really can't help themselves is a wonderful thing. And so kudos to you and your crew again for raising all this money and the water and everything like that you're doing for them. It's wonderful.
So where are you calling from, Mike?
I'm in my hotel room. That's what you're looking at right there is the window outside my hotel room in Washington D.C.
Oh, you're
at
Yannick.
Silva's underground event.
Yeah. Well,
I saw Carrie Wilkerson about 4 minutes before she got on. She was like, "I gotta run upstairs. I'm supposed to be on with Joel in like 4 minutes," and she ran upstairs.
yeah, Carrie was on, and you're on, and later tonight we've got Perry Belcher, and there was some bandwidth issues when Carrie was on, unfortunately. But if you'll let Perry know that the stream appears to be working fantastically now, then that'll put his mind at ease. I think we had about 20 minutes or 30 minutes in there where something was going on, and we don't know what it was, but.
Yeah, I was trying to watch at that point. I had just got on to see what it was going to be like when I got on, and it was just frozen for me, so I'm glad it worked out.
What do you think of the whole split screen action we got going on here?
Joel, since I'm using my Verizon card, Right now, I can't see it because I don't want to use any bandwidth while it's streaming in the background so that we don't mess up the audio and video. So I'm actually not seeing anything that's going on, but I was watching how you were doing with some of your previous guests, and you're doing a great job with it.
Well, we're
Love it.
recording it, so you can go back later and get a good look at yourself. So,
Well, I love looking at myself.
I
So
know you
that'll be
do.
great.
You're a very handsome man, the Long Islander. So,
Yeah.
what's happening in Mikey World? What are you working on?
We have our butterfly marketing launch coming March 24th. It's a Butterfly Marketing 2.0. That's our $2,000 home study course, and we're going to be giving away 5,000 copies of that for free. Nobody
Wow.
knows that yet, except for the people listening. They'll pay just shipping and handling to get onto our newsletter that we've been doing a lot better job with compared to the not so good job we did when we first started out. So it's kind of like a relaunch for our newsletter, and we want to give away our flagship product to show people what we're doing. So that's some of the short-term things. We're also doing a launch called the Launch Tree in April with Onyx and Gal, and that talks about how to once you actually go live, how to increase your profits, at the point of sale, upsells, one-click upsells, how to create your tree, upsells, downsells, pre-cart upsells, the right words to use, the right buttons to use, all that type of stuff, so that we can help people increase their conversions and take a $47 ebook and possibly turn that into an average $300 to $400 sale rather than just a $47 sale.
Dude, you continue to innovate. The stuff you come up with is just so helpful to people. I can't even begin to count the number of testimonials that you've gotten from people who have used butterfly marketing. It's become a legend in the internet, in info product realm.
Yeah, it for me it's been really great to hear other people talking to other people, and they're just referring to their launch, and that they'll say I'm gonna be doing a launch, and we're gonna butterfly it, which basically means there'll be some type of free enticement at the front end, and everybody that goes through it will become an affiliate. They're going to provide easy URLs to pass along, and they'll provide all the tools for them, and they'll have an upsell process. And Russell Brunson calling in, so we won't be able to take him. We'll
Hey,
have to shut the phone.
say hello to Russell. Put him on the
Okay, hold
speaker.
on. Hey, Russell.
Yeah.
Hey, you're live right now on a Tweet-A-Thon with Joel Comm and a couple of thousand guests, so say hello.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
Hey, Russell, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing really good.
Excellent. Yeah, Mike saw you were calling in, and he said, "Oh no, not Russell." I said, "Pick it up. Let's harass him."
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, Russell, I know we're putting you on the spot, so when I get done here, I'll be sure to give you a buzz.
Okay, not a problem. Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
Darn, couldn't get him to say anything incriminating. Russell's a good
No.
kid. He's one of the good ones.
Yeah, definitely.
And smart.
I planned that, Joel. I planned that. I just wanted to make it look important, that I'm important.
If you were going to plan something, you would have planned a customer calling to rave about butterfly marketing. It used to be when somebody would say, "Let's butterfly it," it meant that you wanted them to take your steak, and cut it in half to cook it. Now it
That's right.
means
You're
so
letting
much
me know.
more. So, hey, let's
Yes.
talk about
Go
Twitter.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Did you get the book I sent you?
Yes, I did.
Excellent.
It's awesome. And how's it doing, by the way? How's it?
I just got the report from Wiley. First week out, we're number 45 on BookScan, which is the reporting service. So we're off and running, and I'm happy to see it going.
Excellent. Way to go.
The timing is right. Twitter is it's so in the news, and businesses
It's
are trying to figure
everywhere.
out. It is. It's everywhere.
It's everywhere. It's on NBC, MSNBC. It's it used to be you'd hear MySpace, and now what you're hearing on the news is the newscasters are saying, follow us at Fox News, at Fox News, at Twitter and Facebook, and it's becoming a part of of our lives now. It's no longer just for even just people that consider themselves into social media. It's becoming a way of life, like text messaging is. Everybody's getting on Twitter. It's wonderful.
Twitter, it's not just for lunch anymore. So you started using it this year, right?
Oh yeah, I did it so wrong. You know what the mistake I made with Twitter? When you go to Twitter, up at the top of the page, when you go to make a tweet, it says, "What are you doing?" And I used to post what I was doing, and that was it. And I got no reactions, nothing. And and when other people were actually having a conversation, I would go to my homepage and see like, oh, well, look at so and so. Their picture is showing up on my homepage 5 times, and I'm going to unfollow them. And I had it completely wrong. And I think what fooled me is the text above the input box at the website where it says, "What are you doing?" And I think what's better is what it says when you go to join Twitter. If you're not logged in and you go to the homepage, it says "Join the conversation." And when I realized that Twitter was a conversation, and started using it that way, I started exploding with followers. And going back to the car business, when I used to be in the car business, we used to train our salespeople that you had to maintain control, and the way you control a conversation is by asking questions. So you don't want to be just saying, "Hey, running to Subway, going to go get something to eat," or shutting down my laptop because my eyes are hurting, because you're not engaging anyone.
Hmm.
So what I started doing is asking questions when I make a post. And saying something like, going to Subway, should I get something healthy, or should I go for the Meatball Hero? And when you ask a question like that, the next thing you know, you start getting the at replies, and you're getting more exposure for yourself, and you're engaging other people. So that was one of the big key things that I learned about 3 months ago that made a big difference for me.
And so I'm looking at your Twitter stream now, and you're not a heavy user. You look like you're a very casual Twitter user, which tells me that you use it very naturally. It's you don't make time for it. When you think of it, you reply or you tweet.
Yeah, the truth is, I'm not in front of a computer very much. Unfortunately, I'd love to be, but when I get in the office, it's usually a couple of meetings and phone calls, and then by the time the office closes at 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, that's when I'm like, you know, wow, I can finally kick back and open up my email client. And usually I'll open up my email client, and I'll open up, Twitter. And I won't get engaged right away. I wait for something to come to me. If somebody, sends me, some interesting news or an interesting blog, or I read somebody else's tweet that I think is good, I'll retweet it or something like that. And then it seems once I get involved, then I'm usually involved with Twitter for about a half hour to 40 minutes. And then I'll get back to work and just leave the tweet deck open on my computer for a little while. But I just love it. Whenever I'm online, TweetDeck is open, and I'm just following the conversations that are going on, and it's really is a lot of fun.
Now you carry an iPhone. Which client do you use?
Tweety.
Yeah, I had a hunch.
Yeah, it's by far for me. I've tried a couple, and it's the most intuitive for me. I really like it.
You know what I like about it? I love that not only is everything segmented, your replies and your DMs, but to be able to take a photo and twit pick it directly within Tweety. People love to see where you are and what you're doing. I get more comments, replies on photos than just about anything else.
Yeah, it makes it so easy to do that. I wish there was a feature like that just for regular texting. It's just so easy to take a picture while you're in the app, and 3 clicks, and it uploads it for you. You don't have to go and create a separate third party account or anything. It takes care of all that for you, and that's what's made a big difference. I prefer tweeting on the iPhone than I do even on a laptop because of that ability.
I think so too. And you can say,
That was easy.
it's well, the thing about doing it on your phone is you're very focused on what you're doing. Twitter on your computer, you've got other tabs open and you've got your email open, and it can be a distraction on your PC or your Mac. But if you're on your phone, you've only got one application open at a time. So if you're tweeting, that's all you're doing.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm curious, Joel. How many people do you follow?
Let's go take a look right now. I think I'm around 4,000, and I'm one of those that I've got no problem following everybody that's following me. I just haven't hit the follow on all of them yet, because once you're following more than 1,000 people, there's no way you can keep up with the stream anyhow. And the people who really need to get a hold of me, if I'm following them, will DM me.
Yeah.
And of course, my friends that I know will hit me via email.
Right. Now, do you when you follow these people, do you use TweetDeck and create a separate group of friends, and then so you can have followers and friends?
I do use TweetDeck some on my computer, but I got to tell you, I keep having some problems with it, with setting up my friends. I don't know if it's because of the number of followers I have, but there's a lot of people that won't show up in my drop-down menu when I search for them. And so because initially I wanted to make, my internet marketing buddies, column,
Right. Yeah.
and a lot of people weren't showing up. So since it was a problem for me, I didn't bother with it. I guess not everybody
Oh,
has that
gotcha.
problem.
Yeah, I was, I was, I learned, from you, the Tweet Later service, and that worked out great for me. And then, watched the video from Perry Belcher that I'm sure he'll be talking about, so I'm not going to steal his thunder. But he was the one that I heard the expression, don't be a Twitter snob or a Twitter boob, and he said Twitter. Social media is a conversation, and imagine somebody trying to talk to you, and they can talk to you, but you can't talk back to them, or they can't, they can't, you can't reply back to them. And when I saw that in this video, and I'm not here to preach saying that you need to follow people that follow you, because it really is a preference. There is no right or wrong. It's your account. You do what you want with it. But when Perry explained it like that to me, I said, that makes a lot of sense. I think it's great to connect with my people, and friends out there, and and they can connect with me, and vice versa. It's kind of like going into a forum, and being in a forum where you're the only person that can post to a thread, but nobody can post back, or and so I look at it more like a forum than maybe like a blog where you control all the content. And then I just next thing I know, I just started my the amount of people started following me just started increasing, because I got involved in more conversations, and it's great to be able to connect with your prospects and your friends and your customers and things like that. So I wouldn't go back. And then what I ended up doing with TweetDeck, because I do want to know what Joel Comm is doing. I don't want you getting lost in a scroll of 7,300 people that I'm following.
I'm
So
lost. I'm lost.
so I follow in a separate group. I follow about 76 people, and then I can stay in touch with with all my friends, like like Jeff Walker and you, and guys like that.
Have you tried Tweepler yet?
No, what's that?
Tweepler.com, Tweepler.com. It's kind of cool because it shows you, of the people who are following you, a column that you are following and those that you're not, and you could go scroll down and see their photo and their bio, and go click, 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 and follow the ones that you want to follow back easily.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
That's cool.
have you
I
seen?
like I like TweetTree. Have you seen that?
No, I got to check out TweetTree, huh?
Yeah, TweetTree is. I wish they made it into a desktop application. TweetTree organizes all the replies that you're having in conversations that you're having with people into little mini indented threads. And any single time, and any URL that somebody puts in there, they just hyperlink the title of the website underneath it. And if there's a TwitPic, the TwitPic actually shows up in the conversation.
Oh, this is pretty cool. I will have to give this one a try. The other one that I found recently, which is really cool, is Bubble Tweet. Have you seen that one?
Saw that. That's cool.
I like
like
Bubble
that.
Tweet. Record a quick video, and it does the redirect, shows up on your Twitter account, and boom, instant video. They're asking in the stream, what was it called again? It's Tweet-Tree. And if you spell it with two T's in the middle, it redirects. So Tweet-Tree.com. And Mike, I was talking, when I introed you, I talked about the first seminar that we spoke together at, and guess who just walked into the room?
Bob Putty.
Yeah, Roberto Putty is with us. Hi, Bob.
All right. Well, just make sure that you have the English to English translator on your microphone, because some people are going to have a problem understanding that British English.
Hello, Bob. How you doing, mate? So Bob's a good guy. Hey, Mike, I want to respect your time. I know you're there at the conference. Do me a favor, say hello to my friends
sure
who are
will.
there. Tell them I
I'll
miss
get
them.
everybody tweeting about this today. I'm going to make sure that everybody's sending out tweets.
That would be awesome.
And
I'll tell you what, we're going until midnight, Eastern time tonight, and we've got Hammer's going to be on tonight. Our next guest is Will Wheaton. We've got David Lawrence, Warren Whitlock, Coach Deb, Mark Joyner's going to be on. We've got a star-studded cast still to come, and appreciate you being a part of it and helping us
Fantastic.
raise
Tell
money.
Will Wheaton he's got a big fan. And the previous person that was on, Stand By Me was one of my favorite movies in the 80s. And then I remember him going through Star Trek Next Generation. And then when I saw the name, I was like, no, that can't be the same guy. I mean, because he was all grown up. And I saw some videos of him at some marketing and technology conferences. And he's a grown-up man. His voice grows. He's probably something like 35 at this point or something.
I think he might be a little older. I'm guessing he's closer to my age. And, as his blog says, he's just a guy, and we're about to see that for real. So, Mike Filsaime, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. And until the next time we get to meet in person, looking forward to it.
Great. Take care, everyone. Thanks for having me,
See you,
Joel
buddy.
and crew. Take care, Dan. Bye-bye.
See you, Mike.